What's going on, YouTube? We have a 2v2 Baktria and Syracuse against Macedon and Athens. I'll be playing the Baktria, and my partner in this, I believe his name, if I remember correctly, was Lord Lovejoy. Um, Came in with a very nice setup. Um, I did not come in with a lot of skirmishers. I had one, two, three, four pikemen. Uh, Came in with four heavy pikes, and then I had heavy spear infantry. I had three of those. One of those was my general. I had three archers, um, Persian archers. I came in with five cavalry. I'm sorry, I came in with five thorax swords. I had three on this flank. I had two on the other. Um, and then, where are we at? Okay. Came over here with a Hellenic Califrax, some Citizen Cav, and I believe another Citizen Cav. Nope, Bactrian Noble Horse. So we had that on that side, and on this flank we had another unit of Hellenic Cataphracts, Citizen Cavalry, Citizen Cavalry. So we had Hellenic Cataphract, Citizen Cavalry, and another Bactrian Noble Horse. What do you think? Obviously, I divided it up evenly. Would it have, and I'd like to hear your comments. Would you recommend that I kept the cataphracts together so they hit as one solid fist? Kept the noble horse together? Kept the citizen cab together? Obviously, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been. Oh, excuse me. Um, wouldn't have been an even playing field, so to speak. I'd have two on one side, four on the other. But with the noble horse and the cataphracts, I probably would have hit harder had I kept them concentrated on one particular flank. But that made up my army. Let's see what my partner had. We'll face him and look to the front. He had heavy piked infantry. He has one, two, yes, a total of three archers. Heavy picked hoplites. He has some mercenary veteran hoplites. Thorax hoplites. Mercenary Samnite warriors. More archers, so now he has four archers. He has some Tarentine cavalry, another Tarentine, thorax hoplites in the back, two there. He has some Hippias lancers, two units of those. Over here on his far, we have mercenary veteran hoplites, thorax hoplites, mercenary Samnite warriors, and more archers. So he's gone heavy archer. So he's put archers on his flanks, archers in his center. So he's basically made himself what I would say is a nice supportable move. If somebody goes after if the opponent goes after his right, or as we see here, goes after his left, his center can come to support. with still enough forces on his right flank to support them, and vice versa. So they're mutual supporting, and plenty of missile troops. Let's see our opponents. Macedon had foot companions, had four of those, two shield bearers, two thorax swordsmen. So 1, 2, 3, had 4 foot companions. In the back we had slingers, peltasts, 2 units of peltasts. We have some companion cavalry. I believe he also had some missile cavalry that can't currently see here, but I know he has missile cavalry. Athens, only showing currently pick-hoplites here, but actually has quite a bit, so we will go ahead and hit play and get it going. So we initially moved up to more of a forward line. I decided to take my my cavalry here and see if there was anything on this side, anything hidden that I wasn't seeing. In retrospect, I did it later, but in retrospect, I probably should have come around to this rear, but I didn't. I did later, but too late to, I think, be of any assistance. So we're moving up, and my partner here has drawn out his cavalry. He's thrown out his Tarentine cavalry and scouting the line. So now we have pick-hoplites here. So this whole area belongs to Athens. So he's moved his troops out to scout it. Unlike my opponent that I was facing, this pretty much opened up everything here, so he's going to go run around and see what there is to see. So we have more pick-hoplites, mercenary Thracian peltasts, thorax swordsmen, excuse me. So, as I said, here's some skirmisher cavalry that he brought out. And it'll be a quick engagement back here. He is not going to risk his cavalry. He's going to pull back away from their missile fire. Now this was interesting. Brought his cavalry down to support citizen cav. 4 units of citizen cav. He brought over here. Excuse me. Got a lot going on. I apologize. It's I'm kind of busy. So as you can see, Syracuse lining up, bringing his lancers, hoplites, and archers. from his right flank and bringing them in to engage. On my end, I decided, since it looked like there was a lot of activity over here, nobody was paying attention. So we had the citizen cav. I had my citizen cav. Charge into this citizen cav here. It took some fire up in the hills. Thought I'd do some damage to his cavalry since it was just sitting here. But at some point I saw those guys coming down off the hill and figured it was a better part of valor to go ahead and get the hell out. But I am taking a lot of fire, a lot of arrow fire. But I am boogieing. Not everybody made it out though. With that little charge, ran him down. 12 horses. But cost me a lot more. So with the arrow fire and the thing, it was not a practiced venture. So I've given them the movement order, and he's either going to move his cavalry or he's going to lose it. I start throwing some arrows at him. And I think I changed them to fire. Yeah, that's what it was. So they had to move up, get better range. Now he moves them. Now I made a mistake here in that I didn't click my archers to stop chasing the cavalry, so they got themselves mixed up in a fight they couldn't win. So now what I should have done is moved farther this way to get away from those troops up there, but wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I did bring my thorax swords up here to my thought was to clear this. So my guys are going up the hill. Over here. So now I have them in phalanx formation. Okay, so alright, right off the bat, if I wanted to look at this again, I should have had them go in. These guys are just getting slammed. They're moving up this hill and they're just taking a lot of archer fire, which was not the best part of valor for me. So yeah, they're just getting creamed. I mean, they're way down by half. They're going to be gone. And then these guys are starting to take it now. So what I should have done is taken these guys and hit them here. So these guys had nothing to fight and just marched until they were just about out of troops. In fact, it decimated one whole pike, which is absolutely worthless. So over here, I've got my citizen cavalry about ready to get smunched by shield bearers. Not an effective use of the cavalry there that I left them hanging. While I've got some thorax swordsmen going up against the shield bearers. And the thorax swordsmen are taking a beating. I did come behind here to get behind these pikemen. These guys are getting them on the flanks. But it's about an even fight. I thought I'd actually do better. So these guys come down off the hill. Small group. I rally basically my guys from the rear and just plunged my troops. Now I saw all this missile fire, trying to plug this gap and see if I can't totally surround them. I saw the missile fire and started engaging those troops, get the missile fire off. I've got my archers now up here. Plunging fire into the Macedonian ranks, hoping so. So everyone's being attacked. I was just really hoping for some better results than I actually got. And I think you just had better units. Like I said, I let some of my units kind of take a beating. Back here, I was paying attention to that battle, and I wasn't paying attention to my cavalry over here. And they were going up against some companion cavalry. So we had a little bit of a cavalry fight over here that eventually he won. I played around with it as much as I could. Let's go over here. And I had an archer unit that just sat here. I think he got to, Athens got to a point where they were fixated on it. And these guys were just left. Not sure what we're doing here, doing a little dance. But I didn't realize these guys were here until the battle was well on its way to being over. Okay, so we're pouring fire into the Athenians. Alright, so over here, my partner has this pretty well in hand. He's kept his forces together. He's kept them maneuverable. Very little exposure, and when there was any exposure, looks like he was able to pretty much close it up. He has a lot of skirmishers and skirmishing ability, so he just really wears down Athens. Just wears them down. Over here, battle really winds down. I had a couple of units of archers. There wasn't anything left. They really didn't have any ammo left. Like I said, I didn't see him until it was too late. These guys are pretty much a done deal. So I just wanted to keep him in there and just whittle him down. That's all I could do. I did have a noble horse over here, but not going to last long. I don't remember if I was charging these guys to take them out, and then he just kind of bunched up, but nonetheless, there it goes. It'll waver. So the way I look at it is, I was pretty much a meat shield. War tried to wear him down, so we'll speed this up. While that was going on, Athens was also slowly being picked apart and annihilated. So by the time Macedon got over there, Athens had, I think, one unit. One unit at half strength. And everybody else had been destroyed. And so my partner decided, as I let him know that, well, I was done, he started to reform his lines rather than be all over the place. So he starts to bring everybody down. Athens still trying to make a play. Pretty much eliminating those archers. And this is that one unit. Thorax hoplites. Kept those in the fight. Now over here, Macedon is bringing their forces over. And I just have a few archers, no ammo, so, you know, attack, attack, attack. If you kill a couple of bodies, and that's a couple of bodies, my partner doesn't have to fight. So we'll speed this up. My partner was pretty sure that he had this. That he could hold off. He pretty much figured that I had killed enough to bring it about an end. I definitely hope so. I think I saw maybe one or two units that had suffered fairly minor casualties, but most of them had been broken down by half. And again, my partner had still a lot of effective skirmishers, and you will see that in fact. So you saw that these thorax pikemen did well, held off 2 units. Syracuse threw at them. So they're starting to line up. They start adjusting their lines. I didn't notice this. He left some shot cavalry back there. Not bad. They lost 19, almost half strength. Well, actually, no, a little over, little under half strength. I'm sorry, but still. Nice shot cavalry over there in the corner. Just waiting. Let's speed this up. Looks like he's starting to bring up his lancers from the back there. At least I see him moving. Okay, so they start moving, and he starts bringing his forces up. Whoops. And this is a lot of archer fire. So as you can see, still some danger there as far as the Macedon player. Companion cavalry, has some half strength pikes. He has one unit. Shield bearers. They lost one guy. So that's a full strength unit. Ready to get it on. So the Macedon player, I assume, figures, you know what? He's got a lot of archers. He's not out of ammo, and I can either sit here and take it, and he can whittle me down to nothing, and just, you know, pick and choose what unit he wants to destroy, or I can move forward and make the best of a possibly bad situation. So as you see, Macedon starts to move up. Going to close the distance. So Macedon's got his peltasts who are out of ammo. Try to get them in there, make a few kills before they're completely routed. And you see a flanking move here. Well, big top lights. I guess not. This is a nice box formation. Held them here. Brought these mercenary veteran hoplites in on this side. More mercenary veteran hoplites on this side. And just boxing them in. Samnite warriors are holding their ground. And he hits them in the back with those Hippias lancers. Nice hammer and anvil right there. Nice rear charge. Still holding these guys just right here if he needs them. If this line starts to break, he can bring them back in. Gonna hit him again. His lancers are probably taking some friendly fire with the arrows. Starting to break, chain route. Looks like he was going to bring him around. Probably come at him from the side. And that's it. Good game to everyone. Hope you enjoyed.